Good morning! So today, I've already been up for a little bit, but today I decided that I wanted to film a what I eat in a day since I actually meal prepped last night, so I have at least a little bit of an idea of what I'm going to be eating today. But anyways, I've been up for a little bit. It is just after 9 o'clock, and I want to go for just a short run before I have my breakfast smoothie. I decided to run before since I'm not going very far, so it's not like I'm doing a really intense workout on an empty stomach, because normally I don't like working out on an empty stomach because I like my carbs, man. Gotta have some fuel in the tank normally, but I'm not going that far, so I think I'll be okay. And I also don't want to be running on a full stomach, and I also have some other things to get to today, so I want to get my day going. So I'm up, I have my braids in from yesterday still, so I'm looking a little bit crazy, but we definitely need to wash the hairs today, so I think after I run, I'm gonna eat and then take a freaking shower, because yeah, we've been running on dry shampoo for a minute now. Okay, got my run done. I went on the same little route that I've been on before, and it felt a little bit easier, which is nice to, see some actual improvement in what you're doing. And I think my pace was a little bit faster than usual. I use the Nike Run Club, I think it's called, app, the Nike one for tracking your runs. And I have for a really long time, and I still have a sad amount of lifetime miles because I don't run very often. It's kind of weird because I started using that app as a sophomore in high school when I was training for my first half marathon that I ever did. And so I used to be consistently putting a bunch of miles on it, and then the past 2 years I really just haven't been running outside. I've done cardio in the gym where you're on a treadmill, and I don't log those in the Nike Run app because I mostly track those runs for the GPS function, right? So it tells me when to turn around and go back home, so I don't just run off into the sunset and never come back. So I don't track gym equipment cardio on there. But yeah, it's it gave me an achievement today for being you're on fire, you're on a 3-month streak, and I'm bro, I've been running a handful of times in the past 3 months, and it's giving me an achievement. But you know what? I'll take it. Improvement is improvement, and I felt a little bit better today. My calves feel good, which is really great because that's why I've been keeping it to really short distances. The last run I went on was 1.25 miles. I've talked about this a couple times. I use minimalist running shoes, which have no cushioning, no padding. It's pretty much, my dad and I call them running slippers because it's there to protect you from rocks, glass, dirt, whatever. It's not there to cushion or baby your feet at all. So that really makes you run with either a mid-foot to forefoot strike, so it can kind of feel like you're running more on your toes the whole time, so it really works your calves. And so that was the problem that I was having with not being able to do longer runs, is that I would go for a run and it'd only be 1 mile, and then my calves would be so tight and sore for the rest of the week that I couldn't run again. I could barely walk. They were so tight that when I got out of the bed in the morning and stood up, having my feet flat on the ground felt like a stretch. So yeah, they feel really good right now. They don't feel like they're dying at all, so that's really good. I'm gonna still roll them out, stretch them out, take care of them, because that also helps prevent some of that soreness if you roll them out really, really good, which can kind of hurt, but it hurts a lot less doing it the same day than when they're tight the next morning. Holy crap, that hurts so much to roll out. So I'm gonna roll them out, and then I'm just gonna do some downward dog, some calf stretches, and then we're gonna eat because I'm hungry. Oh, I'm also sipping on water. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. That is one thing that I didn't like about running first thing in the morning, is that I also wasn't as rehydrated from sleeping overnight and not drinking overnight. You know how when you're dehydrated, you feel like your spit is just thicker and it's gross, and it kind of does that when you're working out anyway because you're breathing through your mouth. So that was a little unpleasant, but got it in, got it done, felt good, and now we're rehydrating. So I will see you again when I am making my smoothie. I really like this combo. And I mean, I've put almost this exact same smoothie up on my channel before in my last What I Eat in a Day, because I really like them. It's really convenient for me. I like the way they taste. It's like peanut butter and berries. They taste very good. It's also really nice because all the ingredients are fairly long lasting, especially because I switched from fresh spinach to frozen spinach, just because sometimes the like last bit of a container of fresh spinach, or even sometimes half of it, if I wasn't having a smoothie every morning, would go bad and I was throwing away food, which I don't like to do. So I did switch to frozen spinach, which actually makes it kind of even more convenient because the berries and the spinach are frozen, so they keep for as long as your freezer is working. And then the chia and flax, they're in the refrigerator too, but they keep for a very, very long time. The powdered peanut butter, shelf-stable item, so that doesn't really go bad. You're not really like on a clock to use. Sorry, the cats, both of them, conveniently have the crazies right now, so they're chasing each other around a little bit. Anyways, so the powdered peanut butter and the seeds are also shelf-stable. They stay good for a really long time. And the milk, it's the like cashew and almond blend with pea protein in it, is the like most perishable thing that I put in, which again, like plant milks have a pretty good keep time as well. Like I have another, it's not a jug, carton. I have another carton of that same milk already to go because the one that I used today is almost out. I think it's got like another half a cup in it, and I usually use a full cup in a smoothie. Anyways, but they keep for a pretty good long time, and once you open them, you're on a little bit of a clock there, right? Because now you've exposed it to the world. But when they're sealed, they keep for a pretty good amount of time, so I think they are very convenient. I like that most of the ingredients are really shelf stable, so I'm not wasting food, because that is something that I just do not like doing. So yeah, it tastes good. Good for you. It's got actually more fat than you might think with the seeds in it. It's still not like super high fat by any means, but it's got some fat in it, some of those, good fats, some omega-3s and unsaturated fats in it because of the seeds. I put a tablespoon of chia and a tablespoon of flax. And if you wanted to use like normal peanut butter, if you wanted more fat in it, then that would absolutely add a lot more fat to it. It's got a decent amount of protein. That's what the powdered peanut butter is for. And again, I use the cashew and almond blend that has pea protein in it. So the cup of milk that I put in it already has like 10 grams of protein, and then the peanut butter just adds more. And honestly, I mean, the seeds do too. It's not a lot, but everything in there adds up. So it's actually a pretty good amount of protein as well. And of course, there are carbs between the berries and the peanut butter and the milk and everything. It's got carbs too, so I like it. It's pretty balanced. It makes me feel good when I have them in the morning. Just in general, when I'm eating better, when I'm making my food at home, when I'm having fiber. And of course, I mean, it's got the berries and the spinach in it, so it's got plenty of vitamins and minerals that you need that make you feel good, and fiber. I've mentioned before that I like having lots of water, lots of fiber in my diet. I like it. I like how I feel when I eat that way. So yeah, I really like it. It works for me. It's not like a very green tasting smoothie, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like greens that much, okay? I don't like salads. What plant-based eater doesn't like salads, right? I don't. So I find it really, really easy to get my greens in this way because it doesn't taste like spinach or kale. And I mean, I don't mind the taste of spinach that much. That's like the only kind of leafy green that I would make a salad with. And it's usually a sweet salad too. Maybe I'll throw that up on here sometime. Anyways, up on the channel at some point. But anyways, I also find it really convenient to get my greens in that way because I don't like eating them as leafy greens. So, but I still know that they are good for me and I want to be eating them. I wish I liked the taste of them more, but I don't. So that is my solution, is having a nice smoothie that tastes like berries and peanut butter. So I don't know, give it a try. Let me know what you think of it. Bye! Okay, all washed and showered, and now I'm heading to my dad's house because my mom is in Italy for school, right? And so he's been doing this thing where he learns a song every month to record and send to her, which is super cute. It's really sweet. She's been gone for almost a year now, so he's been missing her and you know, especially with all the lockdowns in Italy and everything, it was a little concerning. She was gonna get sick and all that. But anyways, so we're gonna go record a little music video, I guess you could call it, because he has finished learning his newest song. So I'm gonna go over and record that. And so I am packing some food just because he's on a diet, so there's not a whole lot of like extra like stuff to eat in the house, and most of it is not plant-based. So I am bringing my own food just to have my butt covered in case I get super hungry while I'm there. So I am bringing the tofu and steamed vegetables that I meal prepped yesterday, and a Lenny and Larry's birthday cake flavored protein cookie, and a little peach cup. So we'll see what of all that I eat. I'm gonna eat the tofu and the veggies at some point today, I know that for sure, but we'll see if I end up needing the snacks or not. I might be there for a while, because, you know, it can take a couple of takes to get the song all the way through without any mistakes and stuff like that. So I might be there for a while. Plus, we might play some computer games together. We're both into Conan Exiles. Super fun. And so we might go and do one of the dungeons in that game. So I'll let you know what I eat. Look what I got. I am going to be filming and uploading probably tomorrow because I want to put some fake tan on because, you know, whatever. A, you know, summer 2020 swimsuit haul, and I want to include these Buff Bunny suits, so you'll probably see this video after the one that I'm doing tomorrow, like really shortly after. But I am so excited about these. I got, hold on, let me open it without showing my address. Okay, so I got the I think it's high tide top and low tide bottom. Oh no, it's low tide top, high tide bottom. In onyx, which is black, and then the vitamin C one piece in Baywatch. So there you go. Well, behind the scenes of the video that you're gonna see before this one. But I'm super excited. I really was excited about this top because you can wear it a bunch of different ways. And again, you know, this is a brand that I have just been loving their pieces for a long time. If you look at like half my Instagram posts, I am wearing Buff Bunny collection items. I've been a customer of theirs for a long time. I really appreciate that they donate to effective charities with part of their proceeds that Heidi, the owner, gets from running the business. And even now, today is actually June 2nd, so today is Blackout Tuesday, and yesterday on her story they were taking recommendations for an effective charity they could donate to with everything going on right now to try and support the movement for what's going on. So I just appreciate that she uses her business and her platform to be part of the change that she wants to see in the world. I have a lot of respect for people who do that. So yeah, I am obsessed. Oh, and they have a cute little sticker where the ears on the bunny have little pool floaties, which is just adorable, and I can add it to my laptop. I have like 5 or 6 Buff Bunny stickers on the back of my laptop because that's how often I order from them because I have a problem. I'm obsessed with activewear and I really like the Buff Bunny collection stuff. So anyways, I got those today and I'm excited, but I am also, I'm gonna eat. I'm still at my dad's. Come on, out of the fridge. So I think I'm gonna eat the cookie and the peach cup. So I packed a Lenny and Larry's complete cookie and a peach cup. I freaking love peaches, and we're finally getting peach season. And this technically is 2 servings. I'm gonna eat the whole thing, okay? I always do. And it's got 16 grams of protein in there. And peaches is because I kind of want to have some like real food along with my cookie. And I just love peaches so much, so much. I'm really excited for real whole peaches that are nice and fresh and locally grown to be back in the supermarkets that I live by. So yeah, that's what I'm eating. Okay, so back at the apartment, boyfriend and I just did a little workout, just some body weight circuit stuff at home, and I am hungry again, as usual. So I've got half a block of tofu that had been frozen. I think freezing tofu really improves the texture of it. I don't know if it's just me. If you haven't tried it, try it. See if you think it does anything, or maybe I'm just crazy. And after it was rethawed, all the water was pressed out of it, and then I tossed it with a little bit of salt just to draw some more water out of it, and just a little bit of oil so that the cornstarch would stick. So dusted it with cornstarch, tossed it around so that it would have sort of a crunchy shell after it was baked in the oven. And then I covered it in sweet chili sauce. So that is half a block tofu, and these are just steamed mixed veggies. And I think after I heat it up, I'll probably add either hot sauce or barbecue sauce. Which one should I do?
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce? Okay, hot sauce. Or maybe I should do hot barbecue sauce and just mix them.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do hot barbecue sauce. Anyways, microwave. Oh, hello! So it is the day after I filmed everything that I ate yesterday, minus the shake and the potatoes, but you saw me put those in Chronometer. And looking at Chronometer at the end of the day, honestly, definitely not my best day of eating. It certainly could have been a little bit healthier, and that's honestly one of the reasons why I take a daily multivitamin. It's just kind of that, like, insurance policy. So even though I had a good amount of like vegetables in the day with the tofu and with the greens in the smoothie, sometimes you just don't hit everything, and that's okay. You don't have to be perfect every day. And again, that's one of the reasons why I take a multivitamin, just to kind of cover my butt a little bit, you know, in case I have days like that. Honestly, probably could have been a lot better if I skipped the cookie and the peach. Well, the peaches were fine, but the like amount of calories in the cookie, if I just swapped those calories out for something like beans with more veggies and some more fruit, you know, it probably would have been a lot better of a day. So anyways, certainly not a like model day of eating, but that's what I ate yesterday, and I'm not going to be editing or changing it. And you know, late at night, it was like 9 o'clock when I finally had my shake, and I realized I was like pretty low on potassium, which honestly is something that I struggle getting a lot of, because unfortunately I am allergic to a lot of high potassium foods like bananas, avocados, and I'm allergic to mangoes too. Yeah, so that kind of makes it a little bit difficult for me to get a ton of potassium without like putting in a lot more effort than some other people might have to, because I can't just throw a banana in my smoothie and get a ton of potassium, because I will vomit and be in pain. Anyways, and so normally like potatoes, white potatoes actually are incredibly high in potassium, if you didn't know. However, it was pretty late at night by the time I was like really looking, and so I didn't have time to cut up and make some like real fresh potatoes. I only had the like instant mashed potato stuff that I ate, and I just kind of keep it around as like a really quick last minute kind of thing. And just because they're like dried and reconstituted, they don't have as much potassium as like real white potatoes that are like fresh would. But anyways, that is what I ate yesterday, but when I'm filming this, June 2nd, 2020. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know any questions you have in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.